Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Hey, tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your talking say? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. All right, you guys, I had to rush and do something. Was trying to jump back in my chair in time. My weight that I got on the floor to keep my foot on, it keep moving around, child. Woo. Anyway, welcome back, gatekeepers. Oops, I hit the thing. Okay. Welcome back, gatekeepers. Welcome back to Beyond the Gates Unlocked. And thank you so much for joining me here, right here on the So What You Think channel for our daily recap of Beyond the Gates. Now, listen, if you weren't here with us yesterday, you already know it was a all the way live. It was. What? Hold on, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. So if you weren't here yesterday, then you missed a live that was all the way live. Okay, we had ourselves a time. A time was had. Yes, the conversation was flowing and things got a little heated in the best way. Elaine and I went back and forth and back about Miss Cat, and baby, the debate was debating and it was all in love, but it was also all in the membership, which is why you probably want to grab you on. Elaine is one of our favorite over here. Let's keep it clear now. Now, Elaine is one of our favorite over here, and as always, brings the energy, the opinion, the passion. So if you missed that moment because you weren't in the membership, well, that's all I'm gonna say. Get in the membership. What you waiting for? Now, to everyone who's here live now, welcome in, and a shout out to my replay gang. If you're watching and listening later, thank you for pressing play and spending part of your day with me as well. Go on and get yourself settled in and grab your coffee, your tea, your snack, and pull up a chair because we're about to step back behind these gates and get into today's episode and everybody's business. But before we do anything else, make sure you hit the like button. It really helps the channel and lets YouTube know that the gatekeepers are in the building. And as always, I thank you to my moderators for holding it down, keeping the chat moving smoothly, and taking care of business down there. And thank you to everyone who showed up today to support today's channel and those of you who come here day after day. I appreciate you so much. And when we get into it today, don't forget, I'll be looking down into the comments, and that's where the gatekeepers really come alive. I want to see who's typing, who's agreeing, who's disagreeing, who's really ready to share what they thought about today's episode Beyond the Gates, okay? All right, so let me first see who's down here right now typing in these doggone comments. Who down there?
Who's that typing in the comments?
All right, I'll tell you who's in the comment. Miss Lil is in the comments. She was here first. And, or at least that's what the thing is showing me here. Let me change this to, can I change it to, I don't know if I can change what order it's showing it to me, but this is what's on my screen, so I just have to go with that. All right, so Miss Lil says, good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers, and to the mods, hello to you too. Erica J is in the building. Hey, Erica J says, hello, Miss Jen, mods, and to the BTG family. Bilo Didi says, hey, gatekeepers, Miss Jen and mods. She's one of our moderators over here, and thank you so much, Bilo Didi. Ms. Bella IW5TL says, hello, everyone. Bella, are you new to the comments? Let us know if this is your first time commenting, and welcome in. Bilo Didi says, consider joining the membership so you won't miss riveting conversation like Miss Jen and Elaine T. Arga last night in the membership only. No time was had, honey. Please hit the like button as you come in. It helps the channel to reach a larger audience. Oh, Bilo Didi has gifted one So What You Think membership. Thank you so much for that. And looks like you hit us with a super sticker too for $5. Thank you so much for that, Bilo Didi. I appreciate you. Let me see if I can find out who got that membership. Let me scroll up here and see if I can find it. Okay, that gift membership went to Naomi Johnson 7024. Congratulations to you. You are now officially a gatekeeper because you can come behind the gates and everything. All right. So congratulations to you. I can't highlight her because it doesn't show it to me on StreamYard. But again, thank you, Bilo Didi, for the super sticker and for the gift of the one membership as well. Linda's in the house and says, greetings, gatekeepers, creepers, peepers, and hedgehoppers. Hey, cousin. Belinda Hill is also in the house. Linda's one of our moderators as well. Belinda Hill is also a moderator and the officer of the like button. And she says, good evening, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, gatekeepers, and Mod Squad. Happy Taco Tuesday. Of course, I hit the like button because she's the officer of the doggone like button. What else she gonna do? Oh, kind. Let's see. Belinda says, remember to hit the like button, gatekeepers and viewers. That's right, because when you don't hit the like button, this may happen.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
And if that happens, that means that we're about to stop things until we get the likes where it's supposed to be. Now, I'm going to get compliant and hit it on my other device. And I've officially put us at 20 likes with my like on my other device. Yay, me. Myrtle Tins is in the house and says, hey, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and the mods. Hey, Myrtle. KB Mommy says, thank you for the love. Hey, KB. Did I skip over KB up here? I must have missed it up there. I don't know. Or maybe it moved it. I don't know what this thing is doing. Okay. Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Mod Squad. I'm over here patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the week. As I take my seat, I will continue being discreet while sipping some BTG tea. All right, Raven, thank you for that. You guys are speaking to each other. You know how much I like that. Des the Bomb is in the house. Says, hey, everyone, and our lovely host. Thank you so much, Des, for that. And hello to you, too. Belinda, I took a senior nap and woke up 2 hours later. Ooh, girl. KB says, greetings, and so what you think. My Mod Squad sisters, Linda Baez, Bilo Didi, Destiny H, my cousin Tony Lynn, my sister officer, Belinda Hill, my boo, Elaine T, and my good friend Bailiff Raven Maniac. That's two people we've been missing over here is Destiny and Tony Lynn. We want to know where you at. Excuse me. JV is in the house. Hey, JV. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? I'm scrolling. Hey, Peggy. Peggy says, hello, everyone. Miss Jen, KB Mommy, Linda Bias Barnett, Belinda Hill, and greetings to you too. Linda Bain is in the house. Hey, girl, where you been? Good evening. I hope all had a terrific day. Mine was pretty good. Rhonda Reed's in the house. Hey, Rhonda Reed. She says hello to everyone. JV says, did y'all saw Vernon and Anita interview with Drew Barrymore? Yes, I watched that today. I did. All right, so that's who's all checked in so far. I still don't know if the other person I asked about, if that was their first time commenting. If you guys see that it is, please remind me so that I can give them their official welcome over here. Okay, all right. Well, with that, we're going to unlock these gates and find out what had happened today behind these gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, well, let's get into it. As Tammy Roman can say, get into it. Let me scroll up to these pictures. Pictures. Okay, this is where we begin. Wait a minute, that ain't the first picture, child. How did I do that? Okay, first picture. So Anita is home dealing with the fallout of her hair. And Danny comes over and she talks to her, right? And so as they're talking, she's trying to act like she's okay, but Danny can see through that. And she refers to Danny as Danielle, which she doesn't really do until she's trying to be like, now, Danielle, you heard what I said, Danielle. And she's like, oh, you're calling me Danielle. You do that only when I'm in trouble. And that also lets me know there is really something up. So what's up, Mom? And she's like, oh, she gonna give in. She gonna tell her. Now, Bill and Scaly Haley are at the doctor's, and he's there to meet with his new neurologist. And she's a bit frazzled. Girl, do you think they about to find you out, girl? I don't think so, because they're not ready to let the storyline go just yet. So you safe for now. Um, Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. She's safe for now, that is. All right. But anyway, she's nervous. Nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Good girl, you know they about to, after a while, girl. After a while, they gonna find out something. What I don't know, but I wish they would hurry and get to it. I'm tired of you skating by. Now, Vernon, where is this? Okay, Vernon is out to eat with Andre over at Orphe Jean's for breakfast. It's going to give him a chance to talk to him about Bill. I'm like, what you about to say about Bill? Because you know how I am about Bill, because you could get it too, Vernon. But he done met up to tell him, listen to me good, young man. Bill done said that he hates that he done broke up with Danny. And I think you need to know, youngster. I was like, well, we just put it right out there, didn't we? Now, Chelsea and Madison are at the country club, and Kat ends up coming in to meet them and sits down with them. And as she's sitting down, Madison had to leave. So they start talking, right? Kat was in a good mood. She got to talk about Eva right now, nothing like that. So she don't have to be nasty about nothing. Because, we're not talking, she ain't got to be nasty about nothing right now. She don't. She don't. But, as they talk on, she lets her know that she's going to be joining Madison in Copenhagen. And I said to myself, baby, let the tantrum begin. That's exactly what I wrote down on the paper in real time. Let the tantrum begin. So then she wants to know, well, what's going on? Okay. So she said, I'm going to go with her. And she's like, well, you going to go for a few weeks? She was like, no, I'm going to go for the whole year. And then that's when this face here was born. You know how a cat can go from one nice face to this face right here. This I'm about to start something face. This I'm about to be a wet blanket all up through the place face. And is. But anyway, look at her. Look. What? For a year? I'm like, girl, you look like Scooby-Doo. Need to move on, girl. Get out people business. Now, Madison has brought the new doctor in here, Dr. Martez. He's going to be the new neurologist for Bill. And so as they're making the niceties and introductions and whatnots, Haley in there looking to the left and to the right at everything, baby. She got that wet wavy wig on. She ready to start something today, okay? But anyway, they're talking and discussing his levels being way off. And they feel it's something that maybe he's eating or ingesting. So they just want to start eliminating things. So let's go over some of the things that maybe we can start to eliminate. And he said, well, I know what I want to eliminate first and foremost is that tea that my wonderful wife has been giving me all day and all night, every day, constantly. I was like, girl, they about to call your number, girl. But they didn't know. Sidebar. Where Haley get this chest from? Cause is it me? Or did this come out of nowhere? Is this me? Or am I the only one that I don't remember this? Have we had work? I mean, if she did, it's her business. And I ain't talking, I'm just saying, I don't remember all this, Haley. Do y'all? Somebody run back. Somebody run back and get some of the early episodes 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, one of those, and see what's all this going on. Because I don't remember all this. I don't remember all this. When she get to be this chesty? Put your bosoms up, girl. It's daytime. Milo, we at the hospital. You got your chests on that. Girl, calm down. We at the doctor's office. They done seen all this. But anyway. Now, Vernon tells Andre that Bill done admitted that he done made a mistake letting Danny go. And he's like, well, that ain't a shock. You predicted that. He was like, yeah, but Bill is, pretty crafty and everything. But Andre being real cool about it, he's like, Danny ain't gonna bite for that. I was like, child, don't speak too fast. Now, you don't know your wife like you know your wife, and her dad is trying to tell you because he know his daughter. But anyway, youngster, he said, I ain't worried about that. And he says, well, he's very charismatic, and Bill is charismatic. He is. Okay, for those of you who don't like it, Bill is charismatic. And he said, and Danny may mess around here and, start listening now, because, Bill is, cool like that. He even tried to make up with me. He was like, I know you ain't let that happen. He was like, I ain't let him make up with me, but he tried, child. But he does seem regretful. And that could make Danny start gravitating toward him. Child, you better listen to what this girl, you better listen to what this girl dad's trying to tell you about his own child. This be like my daddy trying to tell somebody something, child. My daddy done told you. My daddy know me. My daddy knew me, okay? If he came and told you I was about to, I was and was. Now, Anita, all my papers are trying to fall. Anita shows Danny those beautiful earrings that her father has bought her because his taste in jewelry is impeccable. And I agree. Vernon, you know how to pick out a good piece of jewelry. And Ted know how to send a cute flower. We all know what Carlton. Now, Carlton, I don't mean no harm, sir. But we saw the food you bought. We didn't like it neither time. Now, you may not bring no good flowers, Carlton. And you may not know jewelry. But you do know something about baking a cake.
So much fun baking cakes. So much fun baking cakes. Whee!
Now, Danny, Anita tells Danny that her hair started falling out. And she said she knew it could happen. She just didn't expect it to happen so soon. And she's like, I just don't want to look in the mirror one day and see a cancer patient staring back at me. And Danny says, hey, I support how you feel because I'm worried about it too. How will my husband, who's so young, child, I got so young stuff. I got a young tender thing, how he gonna feel if he look up and see an old lady with cancer ain't got no hair? He probably don't like that. And I've been worried about that too, Mama. And she's like, well, the good thing about you, Danny, is that you have a beautiful inside. I was like, well, Danny, I do like Danny, though. I did. I remember when y'all couldn't stand it. Y'all so wishy-washy. Remember around the time when Danny went in there and shot up the wedding? Y'all couldn't stand it. I can't stand it. Then some minute somebody do something else, y'all be on to them. Y'all do. But look, she said, you're beautiful on the inside, and that's what matters, daughter. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I want somebody to tell me I'm beautiful on the inside, too. I want somebody to tell me I'm beautiful on the inside, too. Okay. Anyway, they agree that they don't want to be looking no mess. And that's just the way it is. Some women, they don't mind, but for them, they beauty queens and things. They ain't got time for that. And then she said, well, since you in the limelight and you done spent most of your life in the limelight, then I know you want to choose the when, the how you show up without your hair. So let's go on and do something about that. And I was like, okay, I'm with that. High five on that. Okay. Let's get ahead of the gossip, child. Let's get ahead of the gossip. Now, Andre, I'm just going to use this picture because I don't know where I got this picture lost at. Andre said he ain't threatened by no bill. He ain't worried about no bill. And Vernon wants him not to underestimate this man. He's like, now I done told you this man is charismatic. Now I done told you. I done told you. And Bill and Danny were very much once in love. And he the one that left her. She didn't leave him. Okay? He cares about her and what she's going through right now. And even his own mortality is on the line. So Andre shares with Vernon that he worries that his life with Danny, that without Danny, that he worries what his life would be like. Child, let me tell you. You young people, y'all just go call Ashley and cry on Ashley's shoulder. Then y'all be done forgot about people. That's what your generation gonna do, child. You ain't got enough time vested to be talking about what you gonna do with your life. Y'all been together 14 minutes. That man and him were together for 30 years. That's a lifetime for some. But anyway, he said he ain't worried about no Bill. And I was like, okay, then don't be worried about Bill, but you should be worried about Bill. Because as he said though, it take two to tango, and baby, I wants to tell you, they both wants to dance though. They both wants to dance. Now Haley, I don't know how I got these pictures so jacked up. Let me just go back up here. Let me go down here. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Now Haley says since Bill wants to be a regular. No, the doctor said since Bill wants to be a regular tea drinker, since Bill has become a regular tea drinker, then maybe what they need to do is eliminate the tea because he wasn't drinking tea like that before. So it might be a good idea to eliminate that first. Ooh, and Haley was trying to act like she wasn't offended about these people here talking about this tea that she been in here feeding Bill. And I'm thinking, girl, they about to find you out, child. They about to find you out, Haley. She was just looking at Bill like, you gonna let these people you gonna let these people stand in your house and talk to you like that? You gonna let this gal sat on your porch and talk to you like that? You gonna let them talk to me like that? Accusing me? Girl, they ain't accused you yet. Hey, Scholar Speaks, they ain't accused you yet. But they're on to something that is attached to you. You should be worried. She was like, I was just looking after my husband by giving him the tea. And then the doctor ends up telling Bill that they want to test him deeper than they've been testing him, okay? And monitor some things so that they can catch some things in real time. And then maybe what we ought to do is go on and keep you here in the hospital. And Haley was like, is that really necessary? All this hospital keeping and whatnot? I was like, ooh, girl. Oh, girl, you should be worried, girl. You should be worried. All right, now Danny and her mom are in her bedroom looking at the hairdos and stuff like that. And then I believe that song they were playing in the background sounded to me like Anita singing. Maybe that was supposed to be one of her songs. I don't know, but that sounded like her voice to me for most of that song. I think that was her. If you all listen to it again, maybe you can see what you think. But the music that was playing while she was doing her mom's hair, I think that was Anita. But anyway, she says, Mom, this is a good thing because we can change your look. And she's like, are you trying to say that my look was old and tired? She was like, well, it was classic. It was classically you. It was beautiful, but we need to upgrade it to a more modern look. Something that evokes the feelings that you want to embrace right now. So they scroll through and look at some hairdos and they pick out one and share a laugh as they're looking for a beautiful look for her. I thought that was sweet. Now, like I told y'all, Cat threw a tantrum. She a little wet blanket. She is. Elaine, I know you're going to be listening to this later, girl, but your girl was being a wet blanket all up and through, being a little tantrumy brat. But anyway, she wants to know, how in the world could you be talking about leaving? How you going to abandon the business and me? We got all this stuff lined up. And Chelsea was like, girl, I can do what I need to do from where I don't need to be here to do that. Because you know what, girl, truth be told, the people y'all dealing with in California, Mississippi, and Arizona. So why can't she do what she doing from over there in Tanzania? I know that ain't where she going, but I'm just saying. It's the same thing. And if a meeting got to be taken, you could just step up for a year. Could you not do that for somebody with your little selfish tail? Anyway, She says, but how much work are you going to get done? Now, see, listen to Cat little slick little mouth there, right? She said, how much work do you think you're really going to get done while you're down there on your Instagram ready Scandinavian fantasy? Oh, ain't that sweet? Ain't that nasty? Ain't that nasty? Huh? Didn't I tell y'all this little chick was a little nasty at the mouth? Didn't I tell you? When I did, I did. I told y'all I did. But now, your little Instagram ready Scandinavian fantasy. Cat is so free at the mouth about other people's business, but you can't say nothing to her about birthing no babies. You can't. Not when she do what she want to do. So Cat is upset. What does this mean for her, for the company, for Chelsea? What are you doing? And Chelsea's like, girl, you're going to be fine. It's just 1 year. Look at how much, she was like, look at how much life has changed for us in the last 365 days. Granny's got cancer. Your mama had the BRCA results. I mean, girl, what you doing? How you going to go down there and do that? I'm like, okay, so listen, Catherine, what was your thinking like that when you was abandoning everybody? Huh? You always got a reason to abandon people for stuff you ain't going to. Eva gonna be there. I can't come. Someone said I can't come. I'm mad. I can't come. I don't want to take the test. I can't come. But when somebody gonna do something they want to do, now you got a problem. Hold on, y'all. Now you got a problem when it ain't something about you. I told y'all this girl is a little brat. She a little spoiled brat. Annie, look at her face. Look at it. She just all look. Girl, see, us being cousins, though, I would have had to smack you until you get on my face. Now, Haley said, this is not a crisis right here. So why he got to stop here? Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Okay, let me go back to this picture. Haley told the doctor, she was like, Bill is not in a crisis. So why you got to stay up in here all night long? Why y'all need my husband in the hospital? Girl, you don't like Bill. Don't you want Bill to spend a night away from you, girl? Why you worried about it? What is your problem? Girl, you scared? Is you scared, Haley? Because you should be, child. I'm nervous for you. Now, Anita has decided to cut her hair. So Danny hands her the scissors so she can take the first chop herself. I swear this sound like this was her singing in the background is what I was saying on here. So as she turns away her old look away, she's emotional about it, but brave. She continues on. Andre thinks that there is no way Bill is going to steal his woman from him because she knew that Bill did not appreciate her. And she knows she finally got a man that love her the way that I do. And Vernon was sitting there like, grasshopper. She's never going to settle for less. See, I see what it is, youngster. Let me tell you what it is. Lean in, young man. Let me tell you. Listen. You still using the ABCs of love, the simple math of love, the 2 + 2 = 4 love. You think you're about, but listen, you think it's just that simple. That ain't how it is, though. In real life, what you're going to learn the longer you live is that sometimes love has no rhyme or reason and the heart wants what it wants. But we have to wait to see if your math works or not, child. I'm about to tell you. 1 + 1 about to equal Danny and Bill in a minute. I don't want them to get back together. I know real talk probably somewhere falling out, but look, I think 1 and 1 about to be Bill and Danny. I don't know, child. Things are lining up. And I do hope that Ashley's still single for you at that time. Because Grayson might have her by then. We'll just have to see. Now, Bill wants to know what's going on. Because you usually the one want to push me to stay at the hospital. Now you don't want me to stay at the hospital? I'm the one that's scared of the doctor, not you. And it's only for 24 hours. And she was like, Bill, I'm just so scared, honey, for you to be gone from me. I just don't want you to leave me right now. Girl, you got your good acting on. You did. And the Academy Award goes to Haley Valerie for the role of I Care. Girl, you know you don't care. You know you do not care. You just don't want to be found out, girl. So she begged him, please don't leave me, Bill, not even for one night. Please don't. Please don't. Girl, you funny girl. But y'all know Bill a big old fool. Just a big old fool, Bill. I could call Bill that. Don't y'all get started down in the comments about Bill. Let me talk about him. Hold on, let me grab some water. Okay, but anyway, Bill a big old fool when it comes to Haley. I don't know why. I can't understand it. I don't get it. But child, anything this young lady tell you, you be falling for it like a big old clown. Now, Chelsea admits that her decision was kind of spontaneous, but she's trying to be spontaneous these days. But Kat is being so wonderful, undermining her. She is. She is really taking her time to undermine her cousin in every way that she can. Every twist, every turn, girl. Here you come with an underminement. You're just so sweet and wonderful. You are, girl. With that wet blanket all over the place, girl. Nobody can tell Kat nothing. But now, what about my grand? What about this here? What about that there? What we going about this here? I'm like, girl, she killing me right now. She just is. Now, Danny is sweeping up hair when Andre comes home, and he's like, "What's up with all of this?" And she said, "Well, my mom's losing her hair. We were dealing with that. Give me a second, man. My mom." Okay, so she's letting him know that they were dealing with that today, and that her mom is losing her hair, and so therefore, she cut her hair. And he was like, "Oh wow, she's taking her power back. Cool." She's like, "Yeah, she went to cut it herself instead of just letting it all fall out." I was like, "Okay then." All right, so Anita gets home and she debuts her short hairdo, and Vernon is grinning. And let me just say, this trench coat she had on was cute. I got a white trench coat when I get back in it. I can't wear it right now. But I might bedazzle it up with that stuff like around the edge of that collar. I like that. I do. But anyway, she gets home and Vernon is just aglow. And he said, "You look exquisite, my love." And she has a great big smile on her face because she's just really feeling her new hairdo. And I think it is cute. This little wig, though, we're going to all need to know where to get this particular wig. Okay. We need to know about this wig. I don't want it in gray, but we need to know where it is. We need to know where it is. And hopefully it's on Amazon somewhere that don't cost too much because we don't want to pay a lot for this muffler. But anyway, she looks real cute, so she's modeling for him. And he's really, bigging her up. He wants her to feel good. And he asked her, "So why the change?" And she admitted that her hair had started falling out. And she just couldn't talk about it at the time. And, Vernon understood because Vernon understands him, baby. Him do. Him love him, baby. Him do. I feel like I'm ahead of myself in pictures. But okay, we'll see. All right, now, Chelsea. Hold on. Bill, no. Bill's doctors come back into the room. And look how Haley's sitting up there looking. Go on and tell him what I told you to say, Bill. Say it. Ain't this how your mama used to be looking at you when she's like, "Go on and tell the teacher you sorry." Tell that little girl you sorry for smacking her in the head. That's how she looking at Bill, big old dumb self. She is. But the doctors come back and he's like, "I'm not going to be able to stay overnight. I have to take care of a trial. I got to get ready for that. So y'all going to have to excuse me. I won't be able to stay." I was like, okay. You didn't like the wig? I like that wig. Girl, you better not be getting on Anita wig. I like that wig. I did. I do. No, that's not her real hair. I can tell you that's not her real hair because I've seen her hair and her hair is not this thick. And then a lot of times for television, you need something that is thicker because otherwise the light will shine through it. It doesn't look as good on TV, if you know what I'm saying. So they need something that's going to be completely filled in when it comes down to hair. Okay, now, anyway, Bill saying I'm gonna be able to stay. I gotta get ready for a trial, and my dog gotta be fed, and I heard my mama might be stopping by, and I gotta look after my mama bird, and he just came up with all these excuses why he couldn't stay. And the doctor was like, "Okay, well, all right, well, Okay, so what we will do is that we will have Grayson Perez. He's one of our lab techs who also works for the concierge service affiliated with the hospital. And he'll come by the house and draw your blood. And that way we can track any new systems that any new symptoms that you might have. Um, did Bill ever tell the doctor that he fell out like Top Cat? Did Bill ever tell the doctor that he fainted and fell out like Top Cat in that office? Did he? I don't think you did, Bill. Has Bill had 2 episodes already the doctor don't know about? I don't know. But I know you ain't told nobody since you fell out like Top Cat. You should mention that while you in there right in front of us. And you know what? I had fell out like Top Cat. Y'all better lay off that wig. I like that wig. Okay, and that ain't no Party City wig. That's at least an Amazon wig. It is. That's at least a corner store, beauty supply store wig. It is. That's at least a $19.99 piece right there. Don't y'all play? That's at least $19.99. And is. But anyhow, the doctors were like, okay, so we'll have Grayson Perez come by and take your blood at the house. I was like, it must be nice to get all these kind of amenities when you got that kind of insurance, where you could just stay at the house and they come by and do everything you need. But you know, money has its privileges, membership too, but money has its privileges. Now, Chelsea tells Kat that they are planes, trains, and automobiles that she can get on to get back here if she needs to at any time. And you can come and visit me. And she's like, you know that I will. I thought Kat was about to calm down. She says that she can do that. She's just not used to life without her. And she's worried about her being impulsive and that she gives her a week before the slower, simpler life bores her to tears. There you go with that wet blanket again, girl. I know we can. It's a plane. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Kat with that wet blanket. Coming to kill all your joy. Steal all your joy. No, ain't gonna be no joy in here. No, no joy to the world. No, 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 no. Andre tells Danny that her dad was worried about her wanting Bill. And he said that he ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about no Bill because I know how much you love me, girl. I'm just being open and honest with you about everything, girl. You know, I ain't worried about that. He was like, it was just funny that your daddy made such a speculation about that kind of a thing. Because Bill told him that he made a mistake leaving you. And Danny seemed to be reflecting, girl, you better slow down because you know how Bill is, okay? Right now, he over there falling for Haley and her foolishness and trickery. See, Bill will be all up in your face, and then by the time you get to what Bill at, Bill back over there talking about he love him some Haley, and you can get out of my face. You know how he is, girl, but you know, go on, keep listening to him. Now, Vernon is not upset that Nita did not tell him that she was going to cut her hair. He says, listen, you take all the space that you need to process and understand things as you do, and I'm going to be understanding. And she's like, oh, my goodness, I'm just so fortunate to have a man like you, Vernon. I'm like, I want one like Vernon, too, and I still like this short hair. I do. I took this picture of the wig on purpose to tell y'all how much I liked it. I like that. Y'all don't like that? That's cute. Look at this. It's tapered a little bit and everything. That's cute. Okay, now, okay. All right. Well, maybe it do look a little poodleish right here around the back, but it's still cute. It just need to be napped up just a little bit. Just a little bit of texture, but it's cute. I like this wig. It's wiggy, but you know, it's her first time wearing it. She can't come in here with no napper hair. This primetime TV. She can't just come and bust up in it with the napper hair. Y'all want to have nappy kitchens and whatnot? Come on now. Give it a break. Anyway, he told her, you don't feel obligated to tell me anything until you're ready to share it with me, my love. You have the right to process whatever you want. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Go on, Vernon. Now, Chelsea is trying to tell Kat all the things great about Copenhagen. But Kat don't care about what she done searched on the internet about this place. You know, she says you ain't one for domesticated life. Not 24/7. And we just had a massive argument. You and her just had a massive argument that y'all just got over. So you got to think about that. And you got to think about all the stuff you just been through, all the stuff the family going through. How you just going up and just leave? I just don't want to see you compromise. And it feels like this is beyond compromising. And you shouldn't have to give up everything just for Madison. Girl, you know you all up in the business, ain't you though? Mm-hmm. You all up in the business, Catherine. But you just a wet blanket of no sunshine at all, girl. It's like you just want to suck up all the oxygen and the joy in the air. She's so sweet. Ain't she sweet? She's sweet. Yeah, I'm on you. I'm still on you from yesterday, Catherine. Because this seems like a little residual from how you acting a fool yesterday. To me. Just to me. Now, Bill is back in his office with his wife, and she's pretending to care about Bill and what he's going through. And I know you're nervous. And did the doctor tell you anything else when I wasn't in the room, when I wasn't looking? Did I miss anything? What did you tell him something when you was in there before? What I need to know? Because she needs to know now. Girl, I know you do. You do, girl. But Bill said she won't have to worry long because he's sure that they will get to the bottom of things. And when he said that, she was looking like, So here's what I want to know, Haley girl. Listen, this between you, me, and the gatekeepers. Is you about to try to pay Grayson off to do something with that blood that he coming in that draw? Is you about to pay for some fake results? No, wait a minute. Are you and Leslie finally going to get together and Leslie going to put her Lulu wig on and tip back in there and steal the results or change them up or something in the system? What y'all about to do? What y'all about to, is Leslie going to try to put it on Shanice, whatever y'all about to do, girl? What y'all about to do? Because I got the feeling y'all about to be like the super twins uniting with the power, girl. But we'll wait to see. We will. We'll wait. Danny tells Andre that she's glad Bill admitted that he was sorry, that he was sorry for letting her go. Who don't want to hear that a man's sorry for letting you go? That he know he did you wrong. That's what my ex saying. He is correctamundo. And I am glad that he's sorry. And I am glad that he feel like he messed that up because he did. That's just the truth. When people tell the truth, we good with that. We are. But she says, I'm just glad that he did, say that he's sorry for letting me go. And Andre thinks that it's not unimaginable that he would regret it. I mean, you're Danny after all. But I wonder what made Bill admit to it now. Danny said, well, Bill and I did take a couple of scrolls down memory lane, and it might have had him feeling a little nostalgic. And she said, and then because of that, maybe Bill got caught up. He was like, caught up? I'm like, you heard her, caught up in the rapture of love. He said, what you mean by caught up? What you mean by caught up? And look how hurt Andre was looking. I could have did a slow motion on this because I'm gonna tell you something. Andre did his good acting with this. If you go back and just look at this part when she was talking and just the acting he did with his eyes when he wasn't saying nothing, he went from looking hurt to looking at Danny like, are you for real? Is she lying? Is she joking? You did this part right here, Andre. You did. But anyway, he said, what you mean by he got caught up? And then Danny said, I kissed Bill. And now he gonna have to put his lips on Ashley. He going to pay you back for this, girl. You know turnabout is fair play. You know turnabout is fair play, girl. Because you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it, Danny. You shouldn't have did. And then you done came. I mean, it's a good thing that you told it, I guess. But girl, I mean, if you ain't really ready to deal with the consequences, you probably should keep your mouth closed. Because Bill over there rebonding with Haley as we speak, so we don't know yet. We don't know. 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 Now, for the Drew Barrymore thing that they did an interview with Clifton Davis and Tamara Toomey. Let me first say that again, I want to go back to saying that I really wish that the producers, the people behind the show, would allow people who really watch the show to interview people about the show. Otherwise, like this girl did, in my opinion, I don't know if she watched or not, but her questions told me that she didn't because she made quite a few mistakes in her interview. She said, well, not since 1989 has there been a predominantly black 1 hour show with an all black cast. And then Tamara had to say, no, there's never been a 1 hour show. Back in 89, that show was 30 minutes. This one is an hour. This is the first time. We're breaking ground here. She's like, oh, yeah. Then she said something to Vernon, like, it's like she only knew about Amen that he was on, and he had to let her know. I did many episodes of Madam Secretary, meaning that he was bringing his work forward that he's done. Like you doing Amen, girl, that's back in the 90s. Amen is back in the 90s. The man has been on TV doing things since then, so he had to bring you forward to let you know what else he's done. Did you do the background, baby? Did you not? I mean, I know she on the regular TV, but we don't see, this ain't what we as fans want to tune in and see. We want to see some people. We want somebody to ask some questions about stuff we want to know, and somebody that's connected to the show. And there are many people in these internet streets, on these YouTube streets, on the Instagram streets, that can do something that would have been more meaningful to us as viewers. Now, that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. She didn't really know this show. She said, how did you end up writing a song for the Jacksons? And Anita had to tell her, like, I'm a singer in real life. Like, that's what I do. And then she went on to tell her about some of the stuff that she had did. See, I don't think that the interviewee should have to bring up stuff that they've done. And this is what they both had to do. She had to talk about her own background on her own, about things that she had did. I was a singer. My first thing that I did was a play for Lena Horne that was for the stage. And I actually got to work with Lena Horne. He had to get, she was like, how did you write a song for the Jacksons? How did that happen? See, if you'd have known who Clifton Davis was, you wouldn't have been asking these questions. Like, he wasn't nothing to nobody, just like he's just walking down the street and a song fell in their lap. And he said, well, I was someplace writing a song and meeting with Diana Ross and the Supremes. And now we know at this time, Diana Ross and Supremes was the #1 top act. So I was there talking with them, meeting with them about writing a song. And then I saw someone else, Hal Davis, and said, hey, I got a song for the Jacksons too. And I played it for him, and that's how that happened. And she's like, oh, okay. Girl. Then she said, well, tell us some of the things that we could look to coming up on the show. She's like, because I know your nephew, well, she said something about Martin, like, what is Martin going to get into? And I'm like, girl, out of all the things you talking about Martin, see, this how I know you probably watched the beginning of the show. Girlfriend, you done told on yourself because you ain't seen this show since the beginning of the show. And if this should get back to you, you going to have to come over here and prove otherwise, young lady. Because we ain't like your interview. It was all right. But girl, don't be talking to our people if you ain't going to talk to our people. You got to represent for all of us out here in these streets that wants to know some things. You didn't even walk away. We didn't even walk away finding out nothing we didn't even know before. Well, I'm going to take that back. I didn't know that Clifton Davis had wrote the song, had met with the Supremes to write something for them. But he the one told her, you ain't come to the table. I don't care. I mean, nice girl and all of that, but girl, please, behind the gates, can you all please listen? Because I'm trying to tell you, the future of what's happening in television is in the internet streets. We don't watch Entertainment Tonight to find out about stuff no more. We don't. We watch content creators. And we know when they're going to be interviewed on TV, y'all ain't about to talk about nothing. They ain't about to talk about nothing when they interview them, because people are over there fielding questions for these people that don't know nothing about them in the show, and they come up with the same stuff that we done already heard 32 times. We don't want to hear all that no more. So please, can y'all please lean toward the internet streets, the YouTube streets, because we would rather come here and find interviews, because once we do, we know we're going to get some in-depth questions and understandings about some things. This is what we're really going to learn about their backgrounds and who they are and how they came. Girl, what did you think? And what role were you supposed to play originally? And did you start out playing her differently? What did you think about it? Y'all just be doing too much. And that's all we're saying. Give us a chance out here to do some of these interviews. So if anybody that's affiliated with that show is listening, can you please see if I'll interview anybody from the show. It don't matter to me who it is. Baby, I'll make an interview out of it that the people will want to hear, because I'm interested in everything that's got to do with the show. We can talk to people in wardrobe and hair, lighting, design, the people who are doing the set designs. It don't matter to me. The writers, the writers is way down the line writing. Those that have to proofread the script, it don't make me no difference. We want to talk to all of them because we want to know everything. I want to talk to the girl that's running out buying the hair for the show. Girl, where you be going? How you be deciding which one to get, girl? We want to know everything. We do. The person that's doing the color blocking, it don't matter to me. Why do you pick certain colors when you have them in Uptown, girl? Do they have to wear blue when they at Uptown? Because sometimes it be too much blue, but y'all did ungreen it. It was a lot of green in there at first, but y'all did, To the extras, it don't matter. We want to talk to all of them. And we want to know things. And that's all we want y'all to know. Because we love this show. We do. We love it down. We do. We do. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Oh, thank you, Below Didi. I enjoyed the interview with Fido as well. Hopefully I can get him to come back over here and talk to us again. I'm just trying to let some stuff build up before we do. I've also been waiting to see. He has done some episodes since the new season, but I've been waiting to see. Like, I'm looking every day to see what did he direct on these new shows as they're going forward. But now that we are in the thick of things, I would like to wait a little while and reach out again and see if we can get another interview, because I really enjoyed talking to him. He was so animated, so interesting, all of that. But yeah, so we're still trying to wait, see if we can get Maurice. I would like to talk to the first Maurice, but he's so busy doing other things. He probably I ain't got time for that to be talking about no Beyond the Gate stuff. But baby, you want to build fans anywhere you go, and these fans that you had over here at the Beyond the Gates want to follow you to where you going. Can you get Randy Smann to come on the show? I don't know. I've asked him several times, but didn't get in that. Haven't got a response back. Would love to interview him, because I was excited for him. That I remember early on reading that his role was only supposed to be so many episodes, and then that was, I think, supposed to be it for him. But I would like to hear the story of what happened that they decided to expand the role. What did he think he did to encourage them to expand the roles? Do you think it was the fans reaching out? Do you think it's something special you did, while you were doing the role, acting and, different things like that? Or how did that happen behind the scenes? Because I remember reading that. Hey, Var, I remember reading that. He reaching out, nothing beats a favorite. You know what? I haven't reached out in a while to ask for interviews. I just got kind of tired of reaching out for a minute. I don't know if I should tell y'all this. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this generically. I was this close to snagging an interview with one of the main characters that would have knocked y'all out. And I'm still not going to give up on it. I just decided to pull back from that. But we were this close. What I'm trying to do is just bide my time before I try to reach out again. But we were this close. This close. Okay? But all right. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Vaughn. Var, did you hear the argument that happened in the membership yesterday? Because me and Elaine had to go. We had to go inside the gates. We had to go inside the gates. What we gonna call them? We going to membership. We going inside the gates. Because what happened behind the gates had to stay behind the gates. But listen, we had to go behind the gates and get a good argument. And from here on out, any good arguments that happen is going. The minute they kick off, I ain't stopping now. Another one. I ain't. The minute they get ready to kick off, baby, we about to hit the membership. We is. We is. We is. That is when we can have a panel discussion. But anytime during the week, if any of you are so if I'm talking about one of your characters that day and you want to come up like Elaine did and say what she had to say, okay? Elaine came up and gave it to me yesterday. She did. Wait, Var, you was disappointed about what? Yeah, anytime during the week that one of you get one of your characters you want to come up here and defend, because baby, like I told y'all, for me it's a day-to-day basis. I could love Cat next month if she turn her character around. If as this character turn around, I may fall in love with Cat's character. Right now, she just old brat, a spoiled brat to me. But it's a day-to-day thing for me. So every day, however I'm feeling about them for the day and what they doing for the day is who gonna get it. They gonna get it. It's just as simple as that. Excuse me. But anyway, that's that. Is that Bobby Wobby? Hey, Bobby Wobby. Oh, Lord. And my Whitney Houston. Bobby Wobby. Bobby Wobby. They said that's how she was hollering for him in court. Bobby Wobby. Bobby Wobby. Oh, I was disappointed I couldn't join the conversation. When? Yesterday? You mean yesterday? You was disappointed you couldn't join the conversation yesterday? Yeah, we had a good little argument yesterday. We did. Elaine was giving it to me, but that's all right, though. I was giving it right back. She was trying to get me together. She was. Nothing beats a failure. Yeah, we still gonna try. Don't worry about it. We get it. We get it. We get it. All right, you guys. Well, with that, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. For those of you who are in the replay, please don't forget to hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. Oh, you caught it late. Okay, I got you. You caught it late. Yeah, we had a ball though. It was fun. But anyway, let me go back up here and thank again Bilo Didi for her gift of a membership, for which let me see if I see the person's name that got it again. Hold on. It's pretty fairly early. Okay, so Naomi Johnson received a gift membership, and that gift membership came from Bilo Didi. Remember that YouTube picks who gets these memberships? Got nothing to do with me. We don't know nothing about birthing no babies around y'all. We don't. It don't tell us who's the who. Okay. And I can't, and it won't let me, it doesn't show me that over here either in StreamYard. And then Bilo Didi also gifted us a $5 super sticker as well. Super chat or super sticker. I can't never tell which one they are, but thank you so much for that. All right, you guys, before we get out of here, let me go back to my comments. Hold on. Before we get out of here, let's take a minute to thank the mods and the rest of the gang.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Didi, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
And the Raven Maniac. I hope the Tony man is okay, y'all. I do. KB, I know you had looked into did you ever figure out how to get in touch with Tony? If you did, hit me in the inbox and let me know, because I just want to make sure he's good. Like, I'm worried about him now. He'll never stay away this long. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming over and joining me. I love you like a play cheering. I do. I do. Linda says, keep those likes coming. Keep those likes up. Me too. I'm praying for Tony Land. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Let me put in my... I have to type this in ahead of time. Hold on. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. And hey, I hope everybody's had a great day. And if not, remember, gatekeepers, there is still some time to turn it all around. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.